Good morning, Facebook. This is Lori Flickinger coming to you live from Lori's Wellness Loft. And for those of you joining me for the first time, I am a health and life coach and an advanced energy healing practitioner. And my goal is to come on daily to give you little coaching gems that you can start applying right away to live a happier, healthier life. So good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. We all made it to the weekend. I wanted to keep this broadcast light because I had a memory of a really funny experience that was triggered by an interaction with a client yesterday. So, this client had started off telling me why she couldn't do all these things, and she was just making excuses for basic things that she definitely knew how to do and everyone else knew how to do, but she was just making excuses as to why she couldn't do it. And I remember like this in my head, you can't get there from here. Like what she was telling me is she couldn't get to the goal from where she was. And I remember one time, hello James, all of you out there, do you remember when we used to drive without a GPS or without a cell phone back in the 80s? All right, so when you got lost, what did you do back then? What would you do? Let's see if anybody even remembers what you used to do when you got lost back then. And I know there's a delay on Facebook, so I'm going to answer the question. So you would always stop and ask someone for directions. And I remember I was lost, and I can't remember where I was lost, but I stopped and there was a police officer. So the police officer was always the safest person you can go to and ask directions. And I remember asking this person where I was trying to get to, which I don't recall at the time, but he stood and he went, gave a little scratch, and then he said, yeah, you can't get there from here. And I just kind of rolled my window up, because those were the days of the rolling windows. And I remember driving away going, you can't get that from here. Are you kidding me? You can get anywhere from anywhere. So I want you all to think about in your life where you're telling yourself you can't get there from here, because that is the first limiting belief that we have got to squash to make you realize you can get anywhere from anywhere. Like you don't have to go home and start over from your driveway. Morgan, I'm going to see you tomorrow. We're talking about a fun one today. You can't get there from here. So here are 3 of my tips that I would like to offer if you find yourself stuck, feeling that you can't move forward because of where you're at right now. I want to dispel that negative belief right now. So number 1, you have to be willing to start from where you are. Everyone in life has come up to an impasse. Hello, Amy, how are you? Where they had to start something, but they felt lost. They felt unsure of themselves. They felt that they didn't have enough knowledge, enough guidance, but they did it anyway. And I want you to think about this. It's just when you're driving in your car, your headlights only see about 50 feet in front of you, okay? But you trust in the fact that when you get to those next 50 feet, your car is going to shine more light. And you have to think about that when you are jumping out of your comfort zone and trying something new. You know that you just have to get to that next step and then course correct. Get to that next step and course correct. So number 1, start from where you are. So you have to start and move to action. Okay. Number 2, you ask yourself, what is the next best move for me? Hello, Jennifer. How are you? So I think about this like chess. Okay. If anybody out there is a chess player, drop me a thumbs up in the comments below if you play chess. Now, when you start off with that full board, you never know how the game is going to unfold. You make a move, you allow your opponent to make a move, and then you decide. That's life, guys. You have to constantly just make the next best move and be willing to be flexible enough to course correct if you find that a different move may serve you better. Okay, so thinking of life as a game of chess, you want to just make the next best move. What we normally do when we're scared and we're unsure is we stop. We quit. We stop doing anything, and then nobody gets anything, right? So if you are somebody who set out this new year to achieve something and you've already quit, I want you to ask yourself this question: how will I ever reach my goal? You can't quit, guys. You have to keep going. So you have to have this tenacious approach where no matter what happens, you're going to continue moving forward. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever that was. Okay, and number 3, most important, write this down. You want to learn from others that have already done it. Guys, listen, people love to talk about their success. If you walk up to anyone who has done what you're trying to do and they don't sense it as a competitive type of thing, like for instance, I can walk up to somebody in the grocery store and say, "Oh my gosh, your hair looks so good. Tell me how you did it." Or, "Oh my gosh, you just lost so much weight. Tell me what you did." They will beam first and then tell me every single step that they took to get there. People love to share their success with other people. So if you're emulating somebody or you have someone out there that you've been watching or following, ask them questions because they're going to help you. Everybody inherently wants to help other people. So if you notice today on my Facebook, I asked a question for you to ask me a question. So I want to invite all of you on this broadcast. After we get off this broadcast, I want you to either post a question down below or call me and let me know something you would like to know more about. I would love to be able to help each and every one of you. And if this was a helpful broadcast, please drop me a 1 in the comments below. If I lost you, drop me a 2 in the comments below. And if this was helpful, please hit that little share button in the corner of your phone so you can expose me to your friends and family. Have a happy Friday, and I'll talk to you soon.